long are you going to keep pretending that your leg is bad? I thought you'd be in a wheelchair for life, unable to walk, but now you're hobbling around with a cane, right? It's obvious that you can walk just fine now, isn't it?
What? What are you talking about? I've been working really hard on my rehabilitation, and lately I've been seeing some real progress. I've gotten used to walking with a cane, and I'm making steady improvements. Who knows? Maybe someday I'll be able to walk without it.
Oh, please, you're not fooling anyone with that act.
What? What do you mean, act?
Come on, it's all just a performance to get sympathy from people so you can live an easier life, right? You're just pretending to be all, look at me, I'm working so hard to live my life. You do it so that your brother will always be kind to you. You're living the easy life while everyone else is working hard. What a joke.
Penny, what happened to you? You've known me since middle school, right? Do you really think that all this time I've been faking my inability to walk?
Back then, I just thought you were a poor, pitiful kid, and that's why I decided to befriend you. To be honest, being around you was a pain in the ass. I had to deal with a lot of inconvenience because of you, and it got old really fast. But I stuck around anyway. Lately, though, I've realized something. You're not even trying to walk again, are you?
That's not true! I've always wanted to walk on my own, and I've been pushing myself in rehab to get there. I hate being a burden to everyone around me. I feel awful every time I cause someone trouble. That's why I'm doing my best to get back on my feet as soon as possible.
If that's the case, why isn't there any real progress? You've gotten used to the comfortable life where everyone pampers you because they feel sorry for you. You probably think you'll never be able to live like a normal person again, right? The world is just so kind to sad little cane users like you.
That's not true. Sure, there are kind people out there, but there are also plenty of people who aren't. I don't take anyone's kindness for granted, nor do I think that people owe me anything. But living in a world built for able-bodied people comes with challenges. There are a lot of things I struggle with every day.
And there it is, right there. The world revolves around the able-bodied, so of course someone like you is going to have a hard time. Do you really think it's fair to expect the world to make things easier for a minority like you? That kind of entitlement is exactly what I'm talking about. So selfish.
I'm not saying that at all, and I'm not complaining. I understand that able-bodied people can live more efficiently, and I agree that it's natural for people who are more productive to be prioritized. I'm just saying that your idea that I'm exploiting my situation to get special treatment is completely wrong. That's all I'm arguing against.
Then why don't you get up and walk already? You're dragging out your rehab, making your brother worry about you, and getting pampered by the whole family. You must be so proud of yourself.
Why are you saying such horrible things? I've been doing my best, and I've faced so many hardships. Penny, what happened? I know there were times when it seemed like you were annoyed with me, but I never thought you'd say something this cruel.
Oh, don't act like some tragic heroine. I only pretended to be your friend to get close to your brother, and honestly, I don't want someone like you hobbling around with a cane ruining my wedding day. So consider this the end of our relationship.
What? Are you serious? You're saying all of this for real?
I don't tell dumb lies. You're useless to me now. I'm going to build a better life with your brother, and there's no room for a burden like you in it. I'm cutting ties with you starting right now.
So all this time, you've only been pretending to be my friend to get close to my brother? When you said we were best friends, it was all just a lie? You never cared about me at all?
Didn't I just tell you? Yes, it was all a lie. Wow, you're really slow on the uptake, aren't you? Is your brain messed up along with your legs? Oh, and don't even think about showing up at my wedding. You're not invited. Don't you dare ruin my big day.
I see. So you really mean it. Okay, I won't come.
Oh, wow, really? Sweet. I thought you'd put up more of a fight, so this is a nice surprise. And since we're cutting ties, that includes my soon-to-be husband, aka your brother. So, what the hell is going on? Why isn't anyone from your family here? There's literally no one from your side. No familiar faces in sight. Do you even understand how incredibly weird that looks? Are you sure they got the right date and time? I've been trying to reach someone, but no one is picking up. This is unacceptable.
They didn't get the date or time wrong. They know the wedding's happening, but they chose not to come.
What do you mean, chose not to come? This is your brother's wedding, one of the most important days of his life. It's supposed to be a joyous occasion, not one filled with empty chairs and disappointment.
Yes, it's his wedding, but he's marrying a woman who stabbed me in the back, someone I once considered a friend. No one in our family wants to celebrate that. My brother isn't even answering anyone's calls. It's as if he's completely cut himself off from everyone who cares about him. Our family decided that if my brother chose a woman who would betray his sister, then we can't support his decision. We can't support this wedding.
Wait, no, that's not how this is supposed to go. You can't just say that. It doesn't make any sense. You're being unreasonable.
I just got a call from my brother. Turns out he blocked every family member's contact information while you two were on that pre-wedding trip of yours. You know, the one you insisted on having just before the big day. While you were out enjoying yourselves, he was blissfully unaware of what was going on back home. He made sure he wouldn't get any messages or calls from us. What were you thinking? Did you honestly believe that would solve anything?
I didn't want anyone interfering with our time together, so I thought it would be better if I just blocked them without telling him. I just wanted it to be the two of us, focusing on our love without distractions.
So, while my brother was completely oblivious, planning to marry you, you went behind his back and cut off contact with everyone who could have warned him. He didn't know anything about what you did to me until just now. You should have seen the look on his face when he found out what was really happening. He was completely blindsided, and now all of this is crashing down on you.
That's not the point. Even if that happened, why didn't anyone come to the wedding? We sent the invitations. Everyone knew the date and time. Just because they couldn't reach him for a little while doesn't mean they should have skipped the wedding altogether. That's insane. They should be here to support their family.
It's not just about not being able to reach him. After I told them how you treated me, how you pretended to be my friend, only to betray me and try to get close to my brother, everyone in the family started worrying about him. They didn't know what kind of influence you'd have on him, and when they saw that he wasn't answering, they feared the worst. Our entire family was terrified that you had already corrupted him, so they decided to make a stand by refusing to attend the wedding.
That's absurd. We're getting married no matter what happens between you and me. You're the only one who's been cut off. Your family can still come to the wedding, so what the hell is this about? Why didn't they come?
Why are you acting so self-righteous? I told you already, they don't want to be here. They see you for what you really are, a manipulative person who tried to use my brother against me. They don't want to celebrate a union between my brother and someone who spent all their time trying to undermine his family. It's pathetic, really. It's not just about me.
You're saying that just because you're not coming, no one else from your family showed up?
When they saw how you treated me, how you faked being my friend just to get closer to my brother, they realized they couldn't stand by and support that. They love my brother, sure, but they love him enough to not let him marry someone like you. They didn't show up because they couldn't, in good conscience, celebrate this marriage. They refused to endorse the person you are, the person who betrayed me.
What the hell is this? So I was right all along? You've been coddled by your family your whole life. They treat you like a fragile little thing and you milk it for all it's worth. Everything I said about you is completely true. You are pathetic.
You might think so. Maybe I've been supported and cared for by my family. Maybe they've looked out for me. But do you know why? It's because they know the kind of person I am. They trust me. They see my heart. And they saw the truth about you. That's why you're standing here, wondering why no one from my family came. It's not about me. It's about you.
Fine, if that's what it takes, just come to the wedding already. Bring the rest of your family with you and end this farce.
Why would I come? Why would I want to celebrate the marriage of someone who betrayed me? You've made it clear that you don't want me there. You told me yourself that having me around with my cane, with my leg, would be embarrassing for you. Well, guess what? Now you get to deal with it. If you're so great at manipulating people, why don't you see if you can convince the rest of my family to show up for you?
Don't play games with me. Your family isn't here because of you. You caused this. Fix it.
I didn't cause anything. I simply told the truth about what you did. The fact that your actions led to this, that's on you. You can't just twist things to your advantage and then blame someone else when it all falls apart. This is your mess. Own it.
I don't have time for this. We're in the middle of our wedding. I can't deal with this nonsense right now. Just get your family to come.
I've already told you I'm not coming. Go ahead, have your wedding. See how far that gets you.
Your brother's furious. He's saying he might cancel the wedding altogether because of what I did. If this wedding doesn't happen, it'll ruin everything for me. All my plans, my future, everything.
Well, if my brother is making that decision, then maybe he hasn't completely lost himself. Honestly, that's a relief. I was beginning to worry. At least he has some sense left in him.
Fine, I get it. I made a mistake, but please, I'm begging you, come to the wedding. If you show up, maybe it'll change things. Maybe my family will see that everything is fine.
No, I'm not coming. You betrayed me, and I have no reason to celebrate your marriage. And besides, it's not like I can just rush over there with my leg, right? You told me not to come, and I listened. You said you didn't want me there, so why should I go out of my way now?
Please, I'm sorry, but if you don't come, I won't get married. Do you know how hard I've worked to marry your successful, handsome brother? I can't let it all fall apart now. I don't want to lose him.
Well, maybe you should have thought about that before betraying me. You dug your own grave, and now you have to lie in it. Honestly, I'm glad the wedding might be canceled. Go ahead, wrap this whole disaster up, and enjoy living with the consequences of your choices. This is what happens when you play games with people's lives.
You're so selfish. You're ruining my life over a personal grudge. I thought we were friends, and now look where we are. This is all because you can't let go of the past.
Friend? You think what you did was friendly? You betrayed me, and I'm supposed to just let that slide? You can't expect me to forget that you used our friendship as a stepping stone to get what you wanted. This isn't just a personal grudge. It's about respect and loyalty. You tossed that away, and now you want to act like it's nothing? No, I won't play along.
So what? You want me to just give up on my happiness? You think that's fair? You think that's right? How can you be so cruel? This isn't just about you anymore. This is about my future.
Your future. You're right. This isn't just about me. You made choices, and those choices have consequences. You wanted my brother, but you didn't want to earn his love the right way. You thought you could manipulate him and cut me out of the picture. But you can't just expect everyone to roll over and accept your lies.
I never wanted this. I just wanted to be happy with him, to have a family, to create a life we can both be proud of. Is that so wrong? Can't you understand that I love him? Why can't you just see that?
You think love is just about wanting something? Real love is built on trust, honesty, and respect. You've shattered all of that. What you call love is nothing more than a selfish desire to have what you want without regard for others. You've shown your true colors today.
I won't let you ruin this. You don't know what we've been through, what I have sacrificed to make this happen. I won't let you take it away from me. I refuse to accept that I am losing everything over something that happened ages ago.
Sacrificed? Please spare me. You didn't sacrifice anything. You took what you wanted and left destruction in your wake. You played the victim while you plotted against me, and now you expect sympathy? You're delusional.
How dare you? You have no idea what I've done. You don't know the pain I've been through. All I wanted was to find happiness.
Happiness at the expense of others is not true happiness. You've built your entire future on lies, and now you're shocked when the truth comes crashing down? You can't hold on to a relationship built on manipulation and deceit and expect it to last.
So what are you saying? I should just walk away, let everything I've worked for crumble to dust? You want me to give up on my love for your brother because of a petty squabble? You're being ridiculous.
Ridiculous? You call this ridiculous? You're the one who created this mess. You could have chosen a different path. You could have been honest with my brother and me from the start, but instead, you chose to betray me. And now, instead of taking responsibility, you want to throw a tantrum and blame everyone else.
I can't believe this. Thank you for your hard work and rehabilitation today. You've really done well, especially after everything that happened yesterday. It must have been difficult to push through.
Thank you, Nora. I really appreciate your encouragement. I'm totally fine, though. Honestly, I feel worse for my brother. It's unfortunate that his wedding had to end up this way, but to be completely honest, I feel relieved that he won't be marrying someone like that woman. I mean, if he turned out to be someone awful, someone who dislikes me just like she does, I don't know how I would handle that.
That's just not possible. Your brother has always been supportive of you. He's gone out of his way to help with your rehabilitation, giving you rides to your sessions and being your biggest supporter through it all. He's always been in your corner.
I know, and that's why I trusted him. But when I couldn't reach him, I started to feel a bit worried. I did hear that he and Penny planned a trip to a hot spring before the wedding, so I could sort of guess what was going on, but still, I was anxious about it.
That sounds really tough. It's completely understandable to feel that way, but you know what? Now that I think about it, I always felt a little uneasy about Penny as a person. There was something off about her that I couldn't quite put my finger on.
Wait, really? What do you mean? What kind of uneasy feeling did you have?
Well, remember that time your brother brought her around? I was chatting with him about your rehab progress and just some casual small talk, as usual. I thought we were all getting along fine, but then Penny shot me this really intense glare that made me feel uncomfortable.
She glared at you? That's so rude! What did you do when that happened?
I continued chatting, trying to ignore it and act as if everything was normal. I didn't want to cause any drama or make things awkward, especially since I was happy to see your brother being supportive. But while your brother was busy with you, Penny kicked something that was sitting on the ground. Then she leaned in and said something like, "If you make any more moves on my boyfriend, I won't hold back." She even implied that my struggles with my foot were my fault because I wasn't working hard enough to heal. It was so bizarre.
Oh my gosh, are you serious? Why didn't you tell us about this earlier? I can't believe you had to deal with that.
I was afraid that if I said anything weird, it might hurt your feelings or create tension between us. I didn't want to make you uncomfortable, especially since I knew how much your brother meant to you. She warned me to prepare for the consequences if I said something that could hurt her. At that moment, I didn't fully understand what she meant. I figured it could mean emotional harm or physical harm, so I decided not to say anything. I never thought we would be getting married so soon. I was just trying to figure out how to tell you all about this, and then this whole situation unfolded.
I can't believe that happened. That must have felt so intimidating. I wish you had told me sooner. I would have wanted to know how she was treating you.
I feel like I share some of the blame for how this all turned out. I should have told you sooner about my concerns with Penny. If I had just said something then, maybe it could have changed things.
No, don't blame yourself. You're my best friend, and I introduced you to her because I thought it would be good for you both to know each other. I can see you were genuinely concerned for me, and I appreciate that. I'm sorry you got caught up in this mess.
I understand that it's complicated, but it's also true that I feel relieved that your brother won't be marrying her. He deserves someone much better, someone who can really appreciate him for who he is. I just want him to be happy, and it seems like Penny isn't the right fit for him.
You should definitely tell my brother that. I think it would really make him happy. He's been getting promotions lately, and I bet he'd love to hear that from you. Besides, you've also been betrayed by a fiancé in the past, right? You can understand his feelings on a deeper level.
Well, that was a long time ago now. I mean, it's ancient history at this point. But yeah, I can relate to the feelings of betrayal. It's a strange mix of anger and sadness, wondering what went wrong and why things didn't turn out the way you expected.
Exactly. That's why I think it would mean so much to him to hear from you. If you get the chance, please bring it up with him. I really believe it would help him.
All right, I will. I'll definitely try to make that happen. I want to be there for him too, just like I am for you.
Great. I'm sure he'll appreciate it. You know, it's so important to have friends like you who are willing to speak their mind and offer support when it's needed.
Thanks, Nora. That really means a lot to me. I just want to make sure you and your brother are okay. Your happiness is important to me, and I want to see you both thrive.
And I appreciate that. It's just been so tough lately with all the ups and downs. But knowing that you're here for me makes a huge difference. It helps me focus on my recovery and think about what comes next.
Of course, I'll always be here for you. We'll get through this together, no matter how long it takes.
I know we will. Having your support really helps me feel stronger, and it reminds me that I'm not alone in this. We're in this together, and that makes everything feel a bit more manageable.
Yes, it can. And you know, while we're talking about support, have you thought about how you might want to approach your brother now that the wedding plans have changed?
That's a great question. I'm not entirely sure yet. I want to be supportive of him, but at the same time, I don't want to bring up anything that might hurt him or make him feel bad about what's happened. I know he's dealing with a lot of emotions right now, and I want to respect that.
It's a tough balance to strike. You might want to express your feelings honestly, but gently, letting him know you're there for him while also being sensitive to his emotions. It's about finding the right words to communicate your support.
I think that's a good idea. I want him to know I care about him and that I'm rooting for his happiness, even if it's not with Penny. I just want to see him smile again.
Exactly. You could remind him that there are many paths to happiness, and this is just one chapter in his life. It doesn't define him or his future. This is an opportunity for him to grow and find someone better suited for him.
Yes, that's so true. I really hope he can see it that way too. I want him to feel empowered to move forward and find someone who truly appreciates him. I don't want him to dwell on the past and miss out on future possibilities.
He will. I believe that. Sometimes it just takes a little time and perspective to see the bigger picture, and you being there for him can help him navigate through that.
Thank you, Nora. I appreciate your wisdom and encouragement. I really need that right now. It's been such a whirlwind of emotions, and it's hard to stay grounded.
Anytime. I'm glad I could.
Something like that. You probably targeted me just when I was trying to stand up on my own for the first time. Well, guess what? You failed miserably.
Why is your brother even having tea at the facility? Until now, he was just coming to pick you up.
Honestly, it was such a ridiculous scene when your brother caught you in the act. I mean, it was just laughable. Are you finally calming down? The police should be arriving any minute now.
Wait, why did you call the police? This is an internal matter between us. We should handle it ourselves.
As much as I'd like to do that, the fact is, you attacked me. I have to file a report. Why did you do something like this?
It's because you guys wouldn't listen to me. I've been apologizing, but you won't even act as a mediator between us. Are we still even friends after all this?
You're the one who said you wanted to cut ties. I mean, come on. We're not friends anymore, so why should I be the one to mediate between you and your brother? You've already broken up. Just move on already. It's pathetic how you're taking out your frustrations on me when you're the one who's still hung up on things. What you're doing is straight up criminal.
I was doing just fine until you meddled. You're the one who started all this, trying to turn your family against me to block my marriage.
Turn your family against you? Please, my family has always been on my side.
What about your brother? What's wrong with him? I'm here, a gorgeous woman, humbling myself to him, and he still refuses to marry me. He must have some other woman he's after, right?
You? Please. There's no way you're that self-centered and entitled. No one like you is around me. If my brother didn't marry you, it just means he can find someone better. And honestly, that works out for me.
Hey, listen, I get it. Just hear me out. I can still get along with you. I'm in a bad place right now. I've already quit my job to get married, and my family is totally disappointed in me. I don't have anyone to support me right now. I know I said some terrible things, and I'm really sorry. Just let it slide.
You've been a bit off for a while, but you've still been nice to me. I thought it was all to get closer to my brother, and now it all makes sense. I should be happily celebrating my brother's marriage to my best friend by now. He deserves to be genuinely happy, but I'll make sure you see hell for what you've done. You thought I was just going to sit back and watch my brother marry you without any consequences? I'd be lying if I said I didn't notice your true colors. I wasn't going to let that happen. You act all sweet and innocent, but I know you've been manipulating the situation from the very start. I mean, how many times did you try to get in good with my family, pretending to be the perfect fiancé? All while plotting behind my back! You're despicable! I never wanted to hurt you. I just wanted what was best for my brother. But you had your own selfish motives the whole time. It's not just about you anymore. You've crossed a line. This is my brother's happiness we're talking about. If he's with you, then he deserves to know the truth. I won't let you deceive him any longer. After the report from the rehabilitation facility, Penny was handed over to the police. From that point on, I no longer had to face her directly. It felt like a weight had been lifted off my shoulders, knowing that I wouldn't have to deal with her unpredictable behavior anymore. While I have no idea what happened to her afterward, I don't really care to know. I've severed ties completely, and it's best for my peace of mind to leave the past behind. On the other hand, my brother finally confessed his long-held feelings to Angela, who has been in charge of my rehabilitation for quite some time. I could only imagine how surprised she must have been when he shared his feelings with her. Their relationship seems to be developing well, which is wonderful to hear. At first, my brother had been reluctant to pursue anything serious with Angela due to the age difference between them. He thought it would be better to keep things professional and not to complicate matters. However, after everything that transpired with Penny, it seems he realized that true happiness is worth pursuing, regardless of the age gap. I think it's a good thing that my brother managed to avoid a forced marriage with someone like Penny, who had been so problematic and toxic in our lives. It feels like fate has taken a turn for the better. I always believed my brother deserved someone genuine who would appreciate him for who he is, and it seems he's finally found that in Angela. I often hear from my physical therapist about how they've been spending time together outside of work. Their shared laughter and support for each other are evident, and I can't help but smile every time I hear about it. I know that my brother is a caring person, and seeing him with someone who reciprocates that care is heartwarming. I hope their relationship continues to grow and flourish, allowing my brother to experience the happiness he deserves. After all the turmoil caused by Penny, seeing my brother find joy and companionship with Angela is a relief. It feels like the universe is finally aligning things for the better in our lives. As for me, I'm focusing on my own recovery and moving forward. It's a slow process, but I'm determined to get back on my feet and reclaim my life. With the support of my family and Angela, I know I can achieve my goals. Life has thrown a lot at us, but I believe that brighter days are ahead for all of us.